today on the show for Brian, Sozzi, and I. We talked about me trying to calm my kids down to dinner, talking about Sozzi's feelings about Kohl's. Now we've got the opening bell. It's a chance.
I wonder how they feel. They look happy.
It's for a fresh start every day, Soz. We have here. And it looks like we've got potentially mixed open here on this Thursday morning here. As we watch a lot of focus on some of these individual movers, we had this big rally, of course, over the past couple of months that now appears to be going a little more sideways. Not unusual for August, although August sometimes is subject to weirdness in the market, weird events coming in the market.
There's some weirdness. Suddenly, Fed minutes are like, oh my God, the Holy Grail report.
I mean more macro weirdness. I guess the Fed minutes can fall into that. So we've got a very little change market here this morning, but obviously, as we've been talking about, that masks some pretty crazy action beneath the surface. So another individual mover we're watching is Estee Lauder, and that stock is also moving more than the broader market here, topping expectations in this latest quarter. Saw a 9% increase in full-year net sales, but first quarter earnings per share, its outlook for fiscal 2023 came in below estimates, and Estee Lauder attributing the lackluster outlook to impacts related to Russia's invasion of Ukraine and foreign currency translation. So like Tapestry, kind of more of a mixed picture here. If you look at the differential between the outlook, I mean, that first quarter forecast is pretty well below estimates. $1.32 is the upper end. $1.85 is what analysts were looking for here. I know you've been focusing a lot on makeup recently.
Well, it comes with the gig, right?
Right. Well, and it's resisting. Yes, it's true. And it's resistance to economic downturns, typically.
It's been tracking pretty well. And for all things makeup, I go to Jefferies analyst Stephanie Wissing, covers the industry very extensively. She was on yesterday talking about Target. I just got her note on Estee Lauder, Julie. So she's leaving a buy rating on the company, but she does note this: the extreme performance variances by market category and quarter have taken the Estee Lauder model into a phase of lower visibility and less predictability. Perhaps that's why you're seeing the stock here under pressure.
And there also have been some, I mean, this was something that was known about for people who track the company, but there were termination of license agreements for various brands, right, where you're talking about product lines, fragrance, et cetera. Donna Karan New York, DKNY, Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger, Zegna, and that was effective as of June 30th. So that also affected
We were recently talking about perfumes, the pricing. I want to see inflation. I went into a Bloomingdale store, $550 for a small bottle of Tom Ford Cherry Cologne. I left it there. To me, that just seemed way too high.
It'll change your life. It'll change your life.
It smells really good.
If it costs that, it better change your life.
It smells really good. I might actually just go treat it to myself.